So today we're doing the semi-submersible or glass bottom boat, Reefdancer. I think you can see that right there. Yeah. One thing to note about this boat is it doesn't have a bathroom. And remember, the Pioneer Inn is a fucking cunt about using the bathroom, even if you pay for stuff. So you might want to keep that in mind before you get here. And the public restrooms are essentially a homeless shelter. Yeah, it's the third world. So that's just something to keep in mind. Otherwise, you will see Mr. Paradise there. And you know what you're thinking. Probably looking out your window. It's cold. You should probably book that flight over here. And give me a call. 702-757-9595. We'll book you on this glass bottom boat too. This is it over here. Go check in. Alright. So I actually ran out of space on the camera. The lady explaining things. Basically, there's 2 decks on it. You can just stay topside, or you can go underneath. They have it topside, so people who are claustrophobic or fat, you can go upstairs, and then downstairs, you know, they, for some reason, some people get claustrophobic or something. Oh, alright. But yeah, I ran out of the storage space on the phone when the lady was talking, so I'm not gonna ask her to do her talk again. But it takes you over to Baby Beach. It's a couple miles away from here, but it goes really slow. And then they have divers to bring up the sea animals for you to see in the windows. Can't eat it then. Not on this boat.
Right now there's 17 seat. They're all the same size. You can't tell the front or the back, and neither can the fish. So don't worry about where you are in the line. Stay in the shade with your group until it's your turn. Your guide, Evan, is going to answer your questions, tell you what you need to know. The only thing that we want you to know from up here is when you guys go downstairs, you should sit across from each other. Whether there's 2 or 10, put half on the left and half on the right, so that if what happens every single time happens now, you'll be ready. A lot of times, a turtle, 2 turtles. Yesterday at 10, a black-tipped reef shark stand by. Those guys never come around waving at your windows. Your diver's better. So to make sure you don't miss out on them, they might just swim by one side. You need someone that you know and have shared germs with on the opposite side of you in case it's not your side where they pop up. That's our tip. We'll tell you everything else you need to know down there. How many are you guys? 5? Where's the last one? Right up here? Okay. Will you head down to Miranda for your photo, please? We'll follow you. And are you guys?
There's the boat. Go down here. This is the ocean rafting one. You'll be right next to the whale. You have to pee over the side with that bathroom. This. Oh. Hello. Yeah, it's just me. Do I have to hold this?
Yep, here's your little prop.
There we go. There we go.
Awesome. 1, 2, 3. And I'll text that to you while you're out and you're good to board.
Thank you. Here it is. Hey, Don. Aloha.
Come on up, my friend, right up here.
Right.
Take your time, all right?
Don't fall over.
that way.
Okay.
Just keep going right. When you get to the bottom, go right. Don't go the wrong way.
Don't go to the left.
Don't go the left way. Go the right way.
There's the quick
How you
slope.
doing, man?
How you doing?
Welcome.
Thank you.
Happy New Year. Watch your step here. You're following the cue down
okay.
there.
All right.
Going to the
Thank you,
depths
sir.
of...
Oh. To the hole. And there's the quick silver. We can turn it on. So it's basically just a glass bottom boat.
spirit. I'm excited. All right, well, we're going to be doing a little bit of a tour today. I think it's going to be really fun. I'm Evan. I'm going to be your naturalist. Naturally, I'm going to be your naturalist, right? So I'm going to boogie down here, and I'm going to give you guys a bit of a safety speech. Make sure we know rules and regulations set forth by the United States Coast Guard, as well as fun personal information about myself. Okay? I'm a Sagittarius. All right, let's get back to brass tacks, guys. So if we all had to get out of here in a hurry, we got 3 ways to do that. We all know the one in the middle, right? We all came down that staircase there. I'm by a spiral staircase, designed by a famous architect that I don't know the name of. And then all the way up there, you guys look up on the ceiling. You see a drop-down ladder up there? By that fan. Right by that fan. The ladder can drop down. So we got 3 ways to egress out of here in a jiffy if we had to, okay? Now, fire extinguisher. I got a fire extinguisher back here. There's one midships on the right-hand wall as you go up those stairs. And then a guy all the way holding a kid right by your feet. You got one where I look every time. This one, as you can tell, is sized for me. No, this is for some sort of child. I can't fit my ego in this. So, yes, that's the safety stuff we got going on. And lastly, the most important thing regarding your own personal and physical safety today is that I'm from Jersey. Okay, so watch yourself around me. Right? We're punching people. Right? You've probably seen a reality go. We're going to start creeping up on some of the reef. Both sides now. Keep your eyes open. Yeah. You guys, my eyes here. So you see something cool, you say something. There's some big fishes. Ooh, I think it's chub, or parrotfish. Keep your eyes peeled. These windows are not polarized. They're bulletproof though, so that's pretty cool. Don't test them out. Nobody tests them out. But we got tiny little fishes, maybe some damsels. In distress there. But yeah, chocolate and damsel fish. And then you're gonna see different varieties of corals out here too, right? Stuff that looks like mashed potatoes kind of lumped up on each other, that's globe coral. And then pretty much everything else is named the way it looks, right? So it looks like fingers, like skeleton fingers sticking up, that's finger coral. You see kind of, it looks like dinner plates, that's plate coral. You might see a green wire coming out, that's wire coral, right? You guys see the trend here? Antler coral looks like antlers. Come on guys, you can do this, right? I got one more for you, right? Cauliflower coral looks like broccoli. Kind of looks like a brain too. Now, our coral is a little different than some of the stuff you might have seen in documentaries. We have hard or stony coral, right? Not a good time to polish, but hard or stony coral is more resilient to climate change, right? It has a greater threshold for fluctuations in temperature. The stuff that you see in documentaries, the really pretty stuff, big fan corals, things like that, that's soft coral. And that's what's more susceptible to climate change. Changes in fluctuations in temperature, specifically during the summertime, right around summer solstice area, when the water temperature is high as it goes throughout the year. That's when coral bleaching can occur. Now, let's figure out what is coral. What is coral business, right? Is it a plant, an animal, a mineral? What is coral? Animal, who said that? 100,000 points, man. We're crushing it. Life right now. So, yes, it's an animal. The coral polyp. It's a microscopic little animal. This animal is very industrious, right? He likes to build a house. All of his neighbors do the same thing too, right? They got 3
Alright, you guys. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, you want this way, okay, guys? 1, 2, 3.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Absolutely. Oh, you had a great time.
There's the one driving.
Great to Brian as well.
It's really nice.
Oh, absolutely.
Green and white face and right now you're green face.
Do you want to touch it or no? You want it? Yeah, come on. Don't be scared. There it is. Oh, don't worry. They're not thinking much. You know, Patrick Starr does a really good job of explaining all the things. There's not much going on. That's why it's so easy for them to keep floating. So every time an arm breaks off, that arm will become a separate sea star that is a clone of this one.
Oh, wow.
And then it becomes another one.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because their arms will just keep growing. As you can see, they're all different sizes. It's probably because this one, probably about 6 months ago, broke off somehow, and now it's up to here. This one just probably recently broke off, and so it's been probably only a few months, and that's why it's so stubby. But eventually, it's growing another one down there. Yeah, isn't that crazy? It just keeps growing. It's like jellyfish. They don't like. There's nothing going upstairs. And so that's like so easy to clone their body. You know?
Your own will.
Yeah. And sometimes they'll just think that. Yeah, you get the other one. Jellyfish, they're known to like once they don't die. Once they like come close to dying, it's like a phoenix. Like it's like a phoenix. It just like produces its own self over again. It's cloning itself over and over again. There's like not much going on. I wish it starts to turn to, you know, but yeah, jellyfish. All sea stars. Yeah. All sea stars will generally have a tendency to do that. The more you know.
Right.
Yeah. Do you want to see a sea star?
Estamos ya en el bote. No hay otro bote. Tenemos este bote. Estás en el bote, Vivi.
Wow. And then they're going to be like, whoa, bring it out.
And people act like it's like only white. It's like Jersey, right?
Yeah, sharks.
Jaws is based off of our area. Because cannabis is loaded. It's everywhere. And every time you've gone somewhere in the ocean, guess what? There's been a shark in the area, and it could care less. Like, by and large, you're talking like less than 10 deaths a year. You know, 8 billion. Okay, maybe not everybody is on the coast, but the vast majority of people in cities and towns are located around the coast.
Hey guys, just to let you know, we're about to run a line through here, so if you guys
I'll
can
win the
have
lottery.
a yellow or find somewhere to sit, that would be super awesome. Yeah, we're just gonna run a line.
Like, it's but it's more of an irrational fear, like just like fear sharks. That's what Jaws is doing.
I'm gonna buy one anyways. I was gonna buy one. I know which one I want. I just gotta find one. No. I'm wearing it only at the beach. Big cat boy.
Oh, watch out, man. All right, tie us off, Ariel. I'm gonna back down on that, or lock it off.
Like hanging over the edge.
Hey, let me catch that.
And there's the rafting boat. Book goes to 72757. Book for Book early, I mean.